on the host Thunder in this matchup.
Yeah, very true. Coming in for Whitewater, it's a great upset. They'll have plenty of momentum coming in here to Joe Wheaton Stadium. The Thunder are going to have to work hard to defend home turf.
Whitewater are the back-to-back champs of the WIAC. They come in with a record of 14-4-3, and they're going to be led by the senior Emily Gerber. Gerber's a two-time MVP of the WIAC and is the school record holder for assists in a season, of which she has 10, for season points, in which she had 49 in 2008, career goals and career points. So the Thunder have seen prolific players, much like the likes of Molly O'Brien and those kind of players in the CCIW, and they're going to be tested with UW Whitewater trying to stop the senior Emily Gerber.
Yep, she's going to be tough to stop for the Thunder, but as you said, the Thunder have seen elite players before, so they should hopefully be able to handle her the same way.
Whitewater comes in with two first-team All-WIAC selections in the back of their defense, Kelsey Finn and Jordan Myers. They've compiled for a 1.12 goals against average for this Whitewater team, which is
the CCIW championship and playoffs there.
Number 19.
Starting lineups being announced down on the field. As we mentioned, Whitewater 14-4-3. They represent the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They are 6-3-2 away from home. We will step aside as we honor America by the playing of our tonight's national anthem. Welcome back to Joe Bean Stadium. That was the playing of tonight's national anthem. We're getting set to square off in the round of 16 between the Thunder of Wheaton College out of the CCIW and the Warhawks of Wisconsin Whitewater out of the WIAC. And Jonathan, you look at the schedule for UW Whitewater. Unlike last weekend, you start to see some familiar opponents in the common schedules. You look at Loris. The Thunder defeated Loris 3-1 to open their year. Loris defeated UW Whitewater 3-2. Both teams defeated North Park. The Thunder defeated Illinois Wesleyan twice this year. The Warhawks fell to Wesleyan 3-1. The Warhawks defeated UW Eau Claire twice on the year. Thunder defeated Eau Claire in their one meeting earlier this season. And then you look at the way this team has advanced with the shootouts in the conference championship, the shootout in the second round. This is a team that if it comes down to the end, they're experienced and they've been there before. So for the Warhawks, this is going to be a grizzled team as far as how that tournament run kind of progresses.
Yeah, they've certainly worked hard to get to this point. The Thunder got to be ready to play tonight.
The Warhawks will be in all black as we get ready to start tonight's matchup. They will have the left end of the field. As we look at the starting lineups for the Warhawks, I have to make sure I've got the right sheet. In goal will be number 1, Jordan Myers, the freshman locally out of Aurora, Illinois. Number 5, a sophomore, Lauren Nashlinas. Number 8, Alyssa Chamberlain, the junior. Number 9, Stacy Schultz, a senior. Number 10, sophomore Jessica Alamang. Number 11, junior Emily Stocks. Number 16, freshman Sarah Sedlar. Number 17, senior Pamela Lizaway. Number 19, senior Emily Gerber. She's the leading assist player for this Warhawks team. Kelsey Bell, a freshman. Number 20 and number 28, a junior, Christina Torin. And then you're fairly used to the names in the starting lineup for the Thunder. And goal is going to be the freshman Kelsey Graham out of Wheaton South. Number 2, Allie Kopelman. Number 4, Caitlin Kishkunis. Number 5, Jamie Orweiler. Number 7, Laura Karsten. Number 10, Carrie Shannon. Number 13, Esther Tan. 14, Val Lilly. 16, Aaron Strom. 19, Anna Siebold. And number 24, Caitlin Liebedor. The Thunder in their home whites with the blue stripes, the blue trunks, and orange numbers on the white uniforms with the white socks. As we get set, the Warhawks will have the initial possession, moving left to right across your radio dial. And we are underway in Sweet 16 action from Joe Bean Stadium. Rusty Lindsay and Jonathan Hensel bringing you all the action tonight. This is the first of two matchups. To follow will be the Bears of Wash U out of St. Louis against the St. Benedict out of the Mayak. As here's the Warhawks on the initial possession. Lilly chasing to the end line. Heel flick back for the Warhawks, looking to find Liz away, and that'll be pushed out by the Thunder, and they will take a throw-in coming the other direction. And again, it's going to be one of those things like we talked about. The Warhawks playing on the road for the second straight weekend, so that's not going to faze them. But the initial minutes for both teams, settling those nerves. We mentioned it last week and how we thought the freshmen would respond. Bigger stage, but we saw them respond with Siebold and Gadara both scoring a couple of goals last weekend. So those freshmen, especially for both teams, freshmen's in between the pipes, you're going to have to settle those nerves, get those initial first touches, and move on.
It's very true. Bigger stage than it was last week. So you got to make sure we settle down, get the first few minutes under the belts. Hopefully Kelsey Cramp can get lucky enough to have a nice first touch like she did last game. We just rolled nice into her, calm down the jitters, and get to playing some soccer.
Graham with a couple of clean sheets in the first couple rounds. 5-0 win against Penn State Barron. 3-0 win against the Crusaders of Capital. As here is Orweiler possessing for the Thunder as they come out of their defensive end to the near side, and Caitlin Kishkunis. Kishkunis with Nashlinas running on through the legs of Siebold, and that'll be taken away by Emily Stocks. Stocks going to play out to the near sideline and out of bounds on a clear looking for Nashlinas. And we talked about it a lot last week, and the Thunder put a lot of possession on goal. It's going to be a little bit different. It was windy last weekend. It's windier this weekend. Strong gusting wind blowing out of the south and a little bit to the east. So it's essentially going to run from the near left corner to the far right corner, blowing diagonally. That's going to really help the Warhawks in the first half, and should it stay true, the wind, then it'll help the Thunder in the second half. But it's going to be big for the Thunder because it changes the way you possess. You can possess more on the ground going into the wind, whereas you have the ability to possess through the air with those deep balls into space when you're moving what will be left to right here at Joe Bean tonight.
Yeah, the wind will certainly, as it tends to be a factor here at Joe Bean Stadium. Hopefully the Thunder are used to it, should be able to adapt fairly well.
Gerber. Forward towards midfield. Drop off Carrie Shannon, bottom of the circle defensive half. As we are just underway from Joe Bean Stadium, 3 minutes into a scoreless Sweet 16 game between the Thunder of Wheaton College and the Wisconsin Whitewater Warhawks. Strom, left foot in the air, looking ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman's going to get to it with the chest, and will bounce it back outside to Caitlin Kishkunis. Kishkunis moving towards the middle of the field, right foot to the top of the 16, headed on by Orweiler, and off the back line will come Myers for her first touch of the night.
Good first attack by the Thunder. I've actually been quite surprised at Whitewater and the Warhawks. They've been possessing fairly well to start out this match. Usually the Thunder are doing all the possessing in the offensive end, and that was the first time they really got deep into Warhawk territory.
Again, all three games here from the Wheaton quadrant of the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight are available here on WETN. You can find them at WETN.org, 88.1 FM in the Wheaton area, and WETN local cable. Live stats are available through our athletics page, athletics.wheaton.edu. And that will be available for all three games as well. Here's Alyssa Chamberlain possessing for the Warhawks on her left foot, dropping outside for Alamang. Alamang into the box, and that will be shielded out by Liebedor for a goal kick for the Thunder. Warhawks look like they have come out ready to be the attackers, as they have held the ball for the majority of the time through the first 4 minutes. Liebedor gets ready to play away with the goal kick. Temperatures in the low 40s here tonight in Wheaton, and are expected to drop. However, we will be warmer again tomorrow with a high up near 58. Here are the Warhawks again. Outside for Alamang. Alamang trying to work through. Kopelman going to play all the way to the back, and Kelsey Beld. Beld with Siebold running on, drops far side for the Warhawks. Into the middle of the field for Gerber. Gerber back outside for Alamang. Back to Gerber, marked by Orweiler, through Gerber to Lizaway. Lizaway turns, but Strom is there for the Thunder, and she will play out with the right foot. Near side, taken by Nashlina. Sent back in past Caitlin Kishkunis, who goes sprawling past the ball. Dropped off by Torin, and Karsten with the left foot away. Warhawks possessing strong in the attacking third here in the opening minutes from Joe Bean Stadium. Kishkunis, right foot, looking for Kopelman, and with a step is Stocks. However, they're pushing that defense up, going to lead to some counterattacks as Shannon trying to put a chip shot over the defense. Orweiler on the back of Chamberlain. Chamberlain going to hold on to the ball. Playing ahead, getting the step is Strom. Strom, Orweiler, Kishkunis looking for Kopelman. Kopelman will lead Kishkunis down the near sideline.
Passing.
Into the attacking third goes Kishkunis with Nashlinas trying to catch up. Kishkunis trying to go baseline, and a great step by Lauren Nashlinas, and she will play away ahead, looking to Lizaway. Coming forward now is Gerber, and it'll be Karsten there for the Thunder. Laura Karsten through a triple team will drop to the far side, and Val Lilly back towards midfield. And Lilly will move it forward on the advance of Christina Torin. Down the sideline for the freshman Siebold. Siebold will turn with help from Alamang coming defensively into the middle looking for Kopelman, and that'll be across the end line for a goal kick for Whitewater. 39 minutes left here in the first half. We are scoreless from Joe Bean Stadium. Rusty Lindsay and Jonathan Hensel bringing you all the action from tonight's Sweet 16 matchups. Again, the second matchup between the Bears of Wash U and St. Benedict out of the MIAC.
Nice to see the Thunder starting to equal out possession a little bit. Hopefully they can keep that up, as Whitewater's done a great job possessing here in the first 6 minutes of the match. Now the Thunder are starting to get their legs under them and possess a little more in the offensive end.
Strom will toss down the line to Kopelman, middle for Carrie Shannon. As Shannon possesses and will drop off to Karsten. Strong forecheck here by the Warhawks. Ahead to Kopelman, going to be knocked back towards Karsten by this Warhawk defense, and Karsten drops to Liebedor. Liebedor into the middle with Torin moving in, playing to Shannon. Strong marking by the Warhawks as it's near side to Aaron Strom. Strom left foot down the line over the head of Kopelman and headed up by Stocks. Here is Kopelman on the ball, taken away by Chamberlain. Chamberlain moving sideline, plays through and into space, and the only one there will be Caitlin Liebedor, who will track this one back into her defensive third, and the Warhawks will push forward in defense. Along the near sideline to Caitlin Kishkunis, trying to turn to the line, well defended on the double team by Nashlinas, out of bounds to the Thunder, and they will say it's a Warhawk throw-in. To be taken by Nashlinas. Into Torin. Torin with Karsten on her back, volleying all the way across the field to Stacy Schultz. Schultz, top of the attacking third. Help coming from Lilly with Esther Tan, funneling Schultz to the end line, and a great step by Esther Tan, and Lilly will bring it back the other way for the Thunder as they move out of their defensive third. Looking for Siebold, too far, taken away by the defense of Kelsey Beld. Excuse me, that is Alamang, and playing into head Gerber. Gerber finding Torin, dropping back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain, right foot, and a short hop taken by Kelsey Graham.
There's that first touch for Kelsey Graham. Good to see her get right on that ball. Make a nice save.
One thing these Thunder keepers have done well is smothering balls. We saw a lot out of Barreto early on in the year before Graham took over the starting spot for the Thunder, and we've seen Graham do a nice job of it here in the postseason. Here's Shannon looking across the midline, volleyed away by the defense, and that'll be out for a Thunder throw-in right at midfield. 36-37 remaining here in the first half of a scoreless game between the Thunder and the Warhawks of UW Whitewater. Kopelman, turn line and does. Nice play by Kopelman. Can she catch up with it? She cannot, as Beld's going to play it out in defense. Volleyed over her head by Chamberlain, over the head of Tan, and that'll be dropped back to Liebedor. And again, the Warhawks push forward defensively. Liebedor ahead, going to be headed up by Chamberlain, and now into a scrum on the far side, taken away by Chamberlain. Chamberlain, now Lilly goes down the sideline. That'll be out of play to the Warhawks.
Lots of good possession from both teams. Good clearance from the Warhawks now. We'll see as they battle which team can get the edge here and spend more time in the other's defensive half.
Technically, the Warhawks have been sound here through the first almost 10 minutes. Possession has evened out a little bit, but the Warhawks have pushed the ball further across the field as Carson's going to play that off the shins of Stacy Schultz. That'll be a Thunder throw in their defensive half. 10 minutes in, or nearing in on 10 minutes into the match, as the Thunder will earn a throw-in farther up the pitch. Again, wind blowing straight across the field again this evening, as we saw last weekend. Orweiler with the header there. Coming back to get it is Seabolt. Seabolt will drop off for Liebedor. Nice step by the freshman coming back defensively. Liebedor will play a left foot in the air ahead to Anna Seabolt. Seabolt trying to turn sideline, gets the ball out to Caitlin Kishkunis. Kishkunis turning the line, and will go up against Settler. Playing ahead to Kopelman, and getting there first will be Emily Stocks, and it'll be interesting to see as the Warhawks kind of push forward aggressive here in the early minutes. It's one of those things where you can come out with a lot of adrenaline in the postseason and on the road, but this is not a sprint. This becomes a marathon, and after that first 15, 20 minutes wears off, and these two teams kind of settle in, who's going to have the gas to kind of push to the finish line as we go through the last part of the first half and then the entire second half.
It's very true with the defense pressing up for the Warthawks as they have. Got to wonder if the Thunder will start looking for through balls to their speedy players up top, Orweiler and Seabolt. See if they can get him in behind the defense.
Shannon trying to track on Chamberlain, touch to the near side, and Gerber. Gerber will turn upfield and dropping outside for Lizaway. Lizaway past Strom. Strom has it well defended, though, and Liebedor will get there for the Thunder with the left foot over the head of Kopelman, and a nice left foot by Nashlinas. Nashlinas ahead to Gerber. Gerber through a double team. Now Kopelman coming back in defense, and ball's loose again to Chamberlain. Chamberlain past Shannon, going to lose it to Orweiler. Orweiler touching outside Kopelman. Kopelman's going to send Orweiler down the line. The speed of Jamie Orweiler moving into the open field. Orweiler turns on Settler. Orweiler into space, dropping outside. Seabolt, is she going to get there? She will not. The flag's up offsides. But again, we saw Orweiler, especially against Barron and a little bit against Capital, just the speed to open things up. And she's going to have those opportunities tonight against the Warhawks.
She spreads you out, she goes right at you, and then usually she'll either take a shot and try and score on you, or she'll make a beautiful pass to someone who you were supposed to be guarding, but you had to go guard her instead.
Does a terrific job at guarding those, or pulling those double teams. Liebedor on the ground, almost taken away by Torin. Would have been a great place for the giveaway for Whitewater, but instead she falls over the ball. And the Thunder are able to at least play out of their defensive third. Here comes Orweiler again. Nice touch to Kishkunis in stride. Kishkunis on the counterattack, slowing it up against Nashlinas. Into the middle for Shannon. Shannon with the ball moving to her right. Going to play outside for Lily. Lily will have to backtrack a little bit to track it down, and now we'll face up Alamang. Foul Lily. Top of the box, far side, right foot, and that's going to earn a corner kick. Off the outside of the foot of Alamang.
Corner kick.
This will be the first corner of the night for either squad, and it comes from the side where the Thunder can really open it up with Kishkunis and let her try to put something right on the forehead, as they're going to send Lily to the back of the 8. To the back of the 6, and Kishkunis will step it off from the far flag. 32-30 left in this one as Kishkunis approaches and swings through. Right foot going to be towards the top of the 6. Ball is played by Karsten. The flag went up right away. Offsides trap as soon as they played it. And it was a beautifully played corner, but Whitewater will catch a break. Karsten buried it, but it will be pulled off the board.
Yeah, great execution by the Thunder, and I guess even better execution by the Warhawks on the offside trap, managing to catch the Thunder and take that goal off the board.
Shannon wins the play away to Seabolt. Seabolt tracking, and will get it back to Carrie Shannon. Shannon touching back to Esther Tan. Tan far sideline Lily, and looking for Karsten, taken away by Gerber. Gerber ahead to Torin, and Torin will turn and face up the defense, playing ahead, trying to get Liz away into space, won't do it. As Strom will let that track all the way across the end line, and after the first 10 minutes were played tight defensively, the Thunder are starting to open some things up that time on that possession down, see if they've found something out of a little bit of a counterattack. It seems like this middle third is going to lend itself to some attacking opportunities for the Thunder as the evening wears on.
That's very true with Whitewater pressing up as they've done the middle of the field. If the Thunder can win it there, they'll have some great attacks the other way.
Tan playing ground, looking for Seabolt. Well won defensively by Jessica Alamang, and the Warhawks are back on the possession. Here's Alamang again, left foot, looking off the deflection on Seabolt, and she'll get it. And here's Jessica Alamang to take the throw in on the far side. Comes into Alyssa Chamberlain. Chamberlain and Alamang, we've called both of their names a lot tonight. And here's Christina Torin knocking it up with Karsten on her back. Karsten peeks around, wins a piece, and Orweiler will play it away with the right foot. Strong clearance by Orweiler, going to pull Kelsey Beld way back defensively, and she plays off of Kopelman and out of bounds. Throw in for the Warhawks. Bottom of the circle, far side. Strong down the line, over the head of Val Lilly. and flicked down over the head of Esther Tan, but enough defenders back for the Thunder with Val Lilly as she tracks into the middle for Liebedor. Liebedor with the right foot off the back line finds the forehead of Emily Gerber. Gerber's ball won by Shannon, and she plays ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman turns middle of the field looking for space. Nice touch for Orweiler, can't quite get there, and a nice step by Sarah Sadler to win it for the Seahawks all the way into the box, and Kelsey Graham with an easy collection on a high hop for the Thunder.
Lots of good clearances from the Thunder off the Warhawk attack so far, especially as the last minute or two. Excellent clearances and some great possession by the Thunder. Great job to keep possession, not lose the ball back.
One-two ball between Orweiler and Kishkunis, and the Thunder slowly starting to mount those attacks that will eventually lead to an opportunity on goal. Again, Karsten buried a corner kick that was waved off on an offsides as Jordan Myers plays the goal kick. One on the hop by Orweiler. Orweiler will touch back Kishkunis, and Kishkunis to the midfield stripe and Aaron Strom. Strom with Lizaway on her back, going to turn to the sideline and plays it out of bounds.
Don't know about that one from Aaron Strom.
You see the pressure from the Warhawks causing some misplays early for the Thunder, and this throw-in going to be one on a flick-on by Torin, but Kishkunis is there for the Thunder. Kishkunis still on the touch to Strom, and she's going to play it out of bounds off of Lizaway and win her team a throw-in just past their own bench. Aaron Strom, throw-in comes to Kishkunis, flicked on to Kopelman, out of bounds, and it'll be a Thunder throw-in off of Nashlinas. Quickly taken by Kopelman into Siebold. Siebold trying to turn line, trying to keep it in. Flag will go up. That'll be out of bounds, but it'll be a Warhawk throw-in as Siebold was the one who pushed it out. Quick throw-in for Nashlinas. Nashlinas comes past Chamberlain to Lizaway, and Lizaway out of play as both teams struggling for possession along the near sideline. 28.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Scoreless from Joe Bean Stadium. Sweet 16 action between UW Whitewater and Wheaton College here at Joe Bean Stadium. Rusty Lindsay and Jonathan Hensel on the call. We've got both Sweet 16 action games for you this evening here on WETN. Carrie Shannon playing in between the circles now with her right foot, drops it back to the sweeper, Caitlin Liebedor. Liebedor back to Shannon, who turns with time against Emily Gerber. Shannon still on the ball, playing outside, sending Lily into space. Lily's going to have a run down the sideline, and she won't be able to keep it in bounds, but a nice slow play by Shannon opening up the run, and it looks like the Thunder will have those little chip balls into the corner like we saw them use last weekend.
And they can definitely be very effective with those balls in the corner there. Val Lilly and Caitlin Kishkunis are both excellent at crossing the ball into the box. And we have excellent finishers in the middle for the Thunder. We'll look to see a lot of opportunities come out of that.
Shannon with the header out of play, and another throw in these Whitewater throw-ins going deep down the sidelines. Shannon trying to win back possession, and here are the Warhawks in the possession of Emily Gerber. Now Orweiler with the deep possession, drops off for Tan. Tan looked like she might have given it away for a second, but here comes Liebedor to play it straight out of bounds. So the Thunder corner struggling a little bit with some early possession issues. As here's Alamang with the throw-in for the Warhawks. Quickly comes to Alyssa Chamberlain. Turns, plays towards the top of the box. Strom with a flick-on header, and Graham comes off the line and will make a leaping grab. And Graham going to play away with the right-footed punt towards midfield. One off the top of the head of Sarah Sedler. Thunder looking to push forward. Flicked on by Gerber and finds Torin. Torin looking to turn past Karsten. Does. Both stepping there is Lizaway. Back and now taken away by Karsten for the Thunder. They come out of their defensive third. On the ground to Kopelman. Kopelman moving backwards, left foot to the outside, and Kishkunis right foot sending Siebold. Siebold up against the back line, and she looked to play it through on a dummy past Beld, and Beld's going to be able to slow the line and play it out of bounds into the Warhawk bench. A nice play by Kelsey Beld, freshman out of Madison, Wisconsin. Here's Kishkunis. Right foot towards the top of the box for Orweiler. Flick on header. It's loose. Flick on header. Yeah. Siebold back to the net. And the Thunder find the first goal of the match. Anna Siebold, the freshman, a diving header over Jordan Myers. And the Thunder take the lead with 26-11 left in the first half.
Kishkunis, Orweiler, and Siebold. That was a thing of beauty. Orweiler did all she could to get to that header. The keeper was all ready to make the save on goal. Orweiler said, okay, fine, you're ready there. I'll throw it back across the face of goal. And Anna Siebold was right there. She dove, got her head on the ball, and put it right into the back right corner of the net. And the Thunder have the first goal of this match just about 20 minutes in.
For Siebold, goal number 11 of her freshman campaign. For Orweiler, a team-leading 15th assist, as well as Kishkunis, who nets her 11th assist, as she was the one who started that ball into the box. So a double assist there, and the freshman coming through again for the Thunder. That one's paid out past the left post by Chamberlain. And just when we thought the Thunder weren't quite mounting that attack that looked just promising enough, they get enough going into the box. It didn't have numbers even. Whitewater was well organized defensively, but just enough of a deflection by Orweiler as Myers came charging ahead. And unfortunately, her momentum took her towards the far post. Orweiler plays back to the near post, and Siebold, the diving header, onto the far post for the goal. Here is Karsten with the right foot away to the midline, and Anna Siebold. Siebold touching down, working through possession. No fouls have been called in this game so far, as they have let them play. Turning towards the top of the box is Lizaway. Into the box now, and a nice step away by Liebedor. Deflected and played to Tan, and now Karsten will play it away with a low right foot. The Warhawks pushing forward. Here's Alamang. Alamang, top of the box for Torin. Marked up by Strom. Torin, top of the 18. Trying to turn into space, and Orweiler gets a step, and now Shannon trying to take it away, and Orweiler will. Turning to the outside, Kishkunis. Thunder have an opportunity to counter if they move forward quickly. Kishkunis, past Nashlinas to the sideline, keeping it in play, and we'll put the brakes on and let Nashlinas go by. Kishkunis around Nash. That's
nice
beautiful.
move.
Look at the
Team
footwork.
Hector.
The two-footed samba by Kishkunis. Past Nashlinas. Orweiler goes down and a foul's called. Caitlin Kishkunis brings the crowd to their feet on the far side as the Thunder sing their praise.
Recent Warhawks substitution number 4, Riley.
And this will be Kishkunis from a dangerous spot for the Thunder with 24:10 to play here in the first half.
Great opportunity to add a second goal on the board just 2 minutes after the first.
They will send 5 and now 6 to the far side of the box. Strom will drop to the near side as a safety. Kishkunis running on, right foot playing ahead. Orweiler and a diving save by Myers. Orweiler couldn't quite get it far enough to the near post. Again, Kishkunis shows lethal with the right foot on a free kick, but a nice save by the freshman out of Wabanzi Valley.
That was a very nice save, and it took a very nice save to keep that ball out of the net. All credit to Jordan Myers on keeping this a one-goal game.
Torin turns towards the middle, a nice step by Strom to take it away from Riley Kirchhoff, who checked in following the goal. She replaced Stacy Schultz, so we did have a sub at the top of the formation.
This is WETN, your home for Wheaton Thunder sports. We're having technical difficulties right now, and we'll have the game on for you as soon as possible. If you are listening for Wheaton Thunder sports action, you're at the right place. Unfortunately, we're experiencing some technical difficulties right now, but we're working on getting the game to you soon here on Wheaton College Radio. This is Wheaton College Radio. Thanks for waiting as we try to fix our technical difficulties. More Wheaton Thunder sports action will come your way shortly here on WETN. Stay tuned for Wheaton Thunder Sports as we work on fixing our technical difficulties. This is Wheaton College Radio. You're tuned in to FM 88 Wheaton College Radio. At the moment, our sports equipment is not working properly, but we're working hard to bring you the game. Stay tuned for Wheaton Thunder Sports. The same technology that allows us to bring you excellent coverage of Wheaton Thunder sports action is giving us problems right now. Allow us a moment to remedy the technical difficulties, and we'll have Wheaton Thunder sports action as soon as possible here on FM 88 WETN. We're experiencing technical difficulties here on FM 88 WETN. As soon as possible, we will bring you more Wheaton Thunder sports action. This is Wheaton College Radio. Thunder sports action will come your way as soon as we can sort out some technical difficulties. This is your home for Wheaton Thunder Sports, Wheaton College Radio. This is WETN, your home for Wheaton Thunder Sports. We're having technical difficulties right now, and we'll have the game on for you as soon as possible. Listening for Wheaton Thunder sports action, you're at the right place. Unfortunately, we're experiencing some technical difficulties right now, but we're working on getting the game to you soon here on Wheaton College Radio. This is Wheaton College Radio. Thanks for waiting as we try to fix our technical difficulties. More Wheaton Thunder sports action will come your way shortly here on WETN. Stay tuned for Wheaton Thunder Sports as we work on fixing our technical difficulties. This is Wheaton College Radio.
For the technical difficulties back here at Joe Bean Stadium, Rusty Lindsay and Jonathan Hensel. Jamie Orweiler has just put the Thunder ahead 2-0 on her team-leading 13th goal of the year. So Orweiler early now with a goal and an assist for the Thunder. And here is the Warhawks back on the possession at the foot of Gerber. Gerber playing ahead to Chamberlain. And the Warhawks trying to slow the roll here in the first half. 15.5 minutes remaining here from Joe Bean Stadium. The Thunder lead it 2-0 over the Warhawks of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater out of the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. They earned their automatic qualifier via a shootout win in the conference and then moved forward with a shootout win over the Knights of Wartburg College last weekend.
The Warhawks are possessing in the Thunder end.
And now head back to Emily Gerber. Gerber has it taken away by Lilly, and she'll win it back. Gerber now ahead to Sedler. Sedler pushing forward out of the defense towards the middle of the field. Orweiler with a strong body, and a foul called against Jamie Orweiler. And that'll be quickly played by the Warhawks. Here's Chamberlain. Thought about the right foot. Steps on the ball. Back to Gerber. Gerber loose 20 yards away from the goal. Trying to set up a shot. Now with a left foot in traffic, and it's blocked by Karsten. Strong sliding save by Orweiler and played ahead by Lilly. Here's Seawolf running in space. Is going to win it at the midfield line. Seawolf's at the top of the formation with Sarah Gadera, who checked in just before the goal. And now Kishkunis. Kishkunis through Orweiler to Terry Shannon. And Shannon pushing to the outside past the deflection of Jessica Alamang and won by Gadera. Back to Carrie Shannon. Shannon with options will drop off to Lilly, and Lilly with the right foot all the way back from the cornerback in Esther Tan, pushed into the offensive half. 14 minutes remaining here in the first half. Thunder lead at 2-0. Val Lilly down the sideline, dancing over the ball against Jessica Alamang. To Gadera. Gadera turns into a triple team. Loses possession, and Jessica Alamang with the right footed away, finding Esther Tan. Shannon, middle for Karsten. Karsten, with defense running on, drops outside Lilly. Lilly flick ahead to Gadera. Gadera can't beat Kelsey Bell, and Bell's going to drop to the outside sub for either club.
Coming in for the Thunder.
Replacing Riley Kirchhoff is Becky Plez, freshman out of Suffolk, Wisconsin. And Shelby Anthony will replace Aaron Strom. 13:20 left in the first half of Sweet 16 action. The Thunder with a 2-0 lead. Throwing, looking for Gadera. Going to be shielded. Nope, going to be touched by Gerber. Played towards the box. And a left foot by Bell just barely saved the corner. And Thunder throwing at the top of the box, extended to the far side. To be taken by Val Lilly. Lilly to Gadera in the corner. Trying to turn around Alamang. Double comes from Chamberlain. Gadera's looking for help, and she plays it out against Chamberlain. And we'll draw another throw-in. This one from the top of the six extended, and we'll play the throw-in back to Esther Tan. Tan right foot, misplayed, and that will take a hop out of bounds to the Warhawks. Thunder have possessed much better in the last 20 minutes or so. After the first 15 were dominated by the Warhawk possession, pushing into the Thunder defensive third. Here's Esther Tan with a step defensively. On the ground at midfield to Orweiler. Orweiler the quick turn against Sedler. Orweiler going to be attacking third. Gadera moving into the box far side. Sets the right foot in the middle for Siebel. Siebel trying to get it to Orweiler. Can't do it. Gadera looked like she had space. Now here's Lilly. Lilly punching, looking for Siebel, and off the line comes Jordan Myers. And the freshman out of Aurora will make the grab for Whitewater. Whitewater making the first ever tournament appearance and also their first ever Sweet 16 appearance for the Thunder. This is their second Sweet 16 appearance in third appearance in the last 3 years. It is Chamberlain for the Warhawks looking ahead and finding Plez, but taken away by Karsten as Payne had to tie up Plez and slowed the run. Shannon now on the ball. Drops outside to Shelby Anthony. Anthony at the corner in place of Strong. To Orweiler. Drops Kishkunis. Kishkunis near sideline. They have not flipped her and Lily as we're used to seeing, but she plays a beautiful ball in the space to Orweiler. Down low towards the left corner. 11.5 left in the first half. Orweiler turns on the end line, and she will win a corner off the leg of Emily Stock. Subs for the Thunder. Ian Turner and Hamilton will replace Kishkunis. Turner will replace Karsten. And good timing for Turner to check in, giving them some height on the corner kick. However, their lethalist Kishkunis will check out, leaving Carrie Shannon and Jamie Orweiler to come to the near flag for that two-touch corner. The Warhawks didn't want to defend. Shannon, right foot on towards the box. Running on was Gadara. Ball's loose in the box. And now the Warhawks going to chip away. Moving forward now is Tam Turner coming back and help, and Christina Torin coming all the way back from the top of the formation to play it out of bounds. Thunder throw in top of the attack in third with 10.5 left here in the first half from Joe Bean Stadium. Wheaton College leading 2-0 over the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. And that's played out of bounds and will be a throw-in for Esther Tam. Still at the top of the attacking third. Down the sideline, header won by Alamang. Shannon trying to win the next one is won by Nashlinas. And now Nashlinas going to win the play away. She does not Nashlinas. And here's Shannon trying to win the next one. Here's Chamberlain. Chamberlain turns back, leaves it for Gerber. Stepping with Turner, and now here's Nashlinas on the near side against Seabold, who gets a deflection, and Hamilton will have time to run it down for the Thunder. Hamilton against Torin gets off a deflection, and will play to the sleeper Leibador. Leibador pushing forward on the ground to Turner, who drops to the corner, and Esther Tan. Thunder much more patient in their touching here in the last 20 minutes. Gadara, nice flip at the sideline and Val Lilly. The Thunder flowing forward in the attack. Lilly into the box looking for Seabold. Seabold can't get there, and it'll be taken away by Gerber. Gerber on the ground ahead to Torin with Turner on her back, playing to Gerber again. Gerber for Lizaway. Lizaway now with her right foot trying to turn on Anthony. Anthony's on her left shoulder with Hamilton on her right. Lizaway is going to stay on the attack. Nice run here for Pamela Lizaway, as she's going to be doubled now by Anthony and Hamilton. Doubling back for Nashlinas. Nashlinas setting up a left foot into the box. Torin's got a shield. Torin looking to turn to the near post. Had an angle, but Turner's right on her back. Shots deflected by Turner. Shannon trying to clear it and will get some space as Hamilton drops it off, and Anthony will poke it away now. Nashlinas keeping it in the attacking third. Top of the box for that Costello. That's Sled, and now it's Lilly for the Thunder as they slow the possession for the Warhawks. Played away to Gadara. Gadara with contact on her back, out of bounds off the Warhawks defense. Nice push there by the Warhawks, and it looked like Christina Torin had time to turn on a shot against Turner towards the near post. Opted for possession instead and never got a clear shot off.
Very true. She had a great opportunity. Kelsey Graham was ready, the defense was ready, but she had a great chance. We're kind of lucky that she just turned it back to the middle where the help defense was.
Rowan comes to Gadara in space, and Gadara drops off Lilly. Right foot Lilly in the middle for Seabold. Seabold against Sedler finds Orweiler. Orweiler moving forward up the middle of the field. Has Stocks turned around, plays on the ground to Hamilton. Hamilton in the box, right foot Randy Hamilton is blocked. Still on the ball with Hamilton. Trying to slide the ball in a couple defenders, and Adelang with a left-footed play away. 2-on-3 the other way for the Warhawks, and Leibador wins the step for the Thunder with 8 minutes to play here in the first half. Thunder lead at 2-0. Goal by Orweiler and a goal by Seabold. Shannon drops Orweiler. Orweiler has time back to carry Shannon. Thunder with options. Shannon, middle of the field, on the ground to Leibador. Seabold, left foot, blocks it. Blocks the pass to keeper Jordan Meyer, and Anna Seabold, the freshman, with her second goal of the night. And the Warhawks find themselves on the bottom end of a 3-0 deficit.
Great job by Anna Seabold. Great pass from Jamie Orweiler to find her wide open on the left side of the box. She just sized up the keeper, Jordan Myers, and slotted it right past her near post to give the Thunder this 3-0 lead.
Seabold's 12th goal of the season, second of the night. Carrie Shannon gets the assist for the Thunder, and they lead it now 3-0 after they struggled for possession in the early 15 minutes. They have picking up some beautiful possession passes to Electric Hills, and Seabold's been on the scoring end of 2 of them with Orweiler the other. Thunder goal kick to be taken with 7.5 to play here in the first half. Wheaton now leading 3-0 over the WIAC champion University of Wisconsin Warhawks. Again, stay with us at halftime. We'll have a Thunder Sports Report for you. Mr. Wilhelm Phelps at the WETN Sports Desk. And it's a goal kick taken away by Emily Gerber for the Warhawks, and that sets up a nice possession to Torrent. Torrent trying to turn middle against Turner, and Orweiler's in the right place at the right time, and Esther Tan will carry away Tan. Strong right foot trying to send Gadara, and Siebel. Plenty of room there if Gadara can win a header. Now Siebel continuing to run forward. Gadara still on the ball, trying to get past and Kelsey Bell, and a nice play by Bell with the right foot. And then another right foot by Becky Plez all the way to the back line. And Caitlin Levedor. Levedor with Torrin running on, plays outside right foot to Orweiler. Overlapping run past Hamilton. Orweiler's going to turn the corner. The speed of Jamie Orweiler on full display. Drops off into the box. Siebel, as Orweiler continues to run with a cross, blocked down by Kelsey Bell. And Siebel's right back on the ball. The Thunder's speed has been the difference maker in the last few minutes. Led to the second and third goal for the Thunder. Keep in mind the Thunder had a goal taken away off a corner kick as Karsten buried it, but it was marked offside. Literally trying to get to the end line. Right foot into the top of the six. Played away off the back line. Now with Chamberlain. Chamberlain left foot blocked away, but Becky Plez is there for the Warhawks. She will usher that ball out of bounds for a Warhawks throw in. 6 minutes to play here from Joe Bean Stadium. Thunder with a 3-0 lead, following 2 goals by the freshman Anna Siebel and a third by Jamie Orweiler. Throw-in headed out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in again for Wisconsin Whitewater. Move it up to the midfield stripe. Taken again down the sideline to Esther Tan. Tan to Gerber. Gerber looking for a Plez. Instead finds Torrin. Torrin marked up by Ann Turner. Torrin in the middle, finding the foot of Lizaway. Lizaway on the possession, taken away by Carrie Shannon Orweiler. Orweiler moving forward with space against Alamang. Dropping outside for Gadara, and she will continue her run into the middle of the field. Gadara with plenty of room, trying to play back to Orweiler instead of carrying up the line, which was wide open. Played out of bounds by the Warhawks. 5:10 left in the first half. Plenty of room seemed like for Gadara there on that run.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision to try and come back to Orweiler. Probably just didn't see the defender for the Warhawks coming back.
Tan at the corner with the possession at midfield. Finds Shannon in the middle. Looks to turn sideline, and will do so with a pass that goes errantly towards Val Lilly. Nice step by Alamang out of defense. And Lilly will trip off Becky Plez, but it's played out of bounds by Plez. So for the Thunder is Kristen Clark. And number 17, Kristen Clark. Senior out of California, going to check in for Carrie Shannon. Shannon with an assist here in the early going. Has been solid in the possession at midfield. Nice possession coming out by Becky Plez. Plez through contact, but Orweiler's back defensively with a quick step. Back to Levedor. Levedor will space it to the near side and Shelby Anthony. With support outside, and Hamilton drops off, and Hamilton will play back to Anthony. Anthony right foot away past Siebel. Siebel's going to have to try to outrun Emily Stocks. Stocks going to cut her off. Siebel looking to deep Stocks, and Stocks will stay on the possession for Whitewater and plays away to Torrin. With Turner still on her back, and Turner's done a terrific job marking Christina Torrin since checking in for Karsten. 3-0 lead for the Thunder with under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Clark, Lilly turning towards the middle for Orweiler in between the circles. Orweiler drops off Clark. Clark will turn, play to the near side into the teeth of that win to Annie Hamilton. Hamilton drops to the corner, and Anthony. Anthony looking for Gadara. Gadara trying to fight through a double team in Alamang with a left-footed win. Thunder faithful roaring their approval on the far side. And this is now Chamberlain. Chamberlain carrying forward for Whitewater. Stops around Orweiler. Right foot on the ground. Pass Clark to Gerber. Gerber outside Becky Plez. Plez sets up the right foot on the ground. Would have been wide left. But the freshman Graham will go sprawling out past the post and will make an easy save for the Thunder. Kelsey Graham away with the right foot with 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Alamang wins it for the Warhawks. And now it's Clark with the second win. Outside Lilly. Lilly ahead to Sarah Gadara. Gadara with Orweiler streaking forward. Can Orweiler get there faster than Stocks? And she can't get there before the ball gets to the inline. Would have beat Stocks. Can't beat it to the inline. And a goal kick for the Warhawks with 2:40 to play in the first half. Thunder so far out shooting Whitewater 5-4. They've buried 3 of those 5 shots. That via our official statisticians for the night, Matt Middleton and Evan Ron. And that'll be out for a throw-in for the Thunder. 2:20 to play. And Esther Tan to take the throw-in for the Thunder. Tan down the line to Lilly. Lilly loses it to Gerber. She's slow to get up. Tan quick to challenge the possession, and we'll play it out off a deflection coming in on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. He's throwing down the sideline looking for Torin, and Clark will volley that one out with the right foot. 3-0 lead for the Thunder. Another throw going to be taken down the sideline for Whitewater. Lilly up to challenge, headed on, and this will be Chamberlain on the possession, loses it off of Orweiler, won back momentarily by Gerber, and Orweiler's going to carry it into space ahead, turns around Sedler, Orweiler with time, left foot into space for Annie Hamilton, and a nice deep possession by Nashlinas on the pass interception, and Anthony ahead out of the corner. Will keep around through Gerber. Shelby Anthony outside the Val Lilly. Lilly looking for Gadara, but a left foot by Kelsey Veld will slow that attack. Clark not going to win that one. Instead, it's Gerber with 1:20 to go. Chamberlain left foot over Torrin, over Turner, and Leibador will win it with Lizaway running on. Her clearance won by Chamberlain for the Warhawks, facing Kristen Clark. On the ground ahead to Torrin, looking to drop off Gerber, and Orweiler runs right past Sedler. Jamie Orweiler. Lots of space on this one. Hamilton. Hamilton will slow it. Drop off Siebold, top of the 18 near side. Siebold into the box looking for Hamilton. Left-footed step for Sedler, and Siebold's right back to challenge Emily Stocks. Stocks will clear the attack. 45 seconds left in the first half. Turner's going to win it back for the Thunder. Foul will be called against Christina Torrin of the Warhawks. And if I'm not mistaken, that is just our fourth foul of the evening. It's been a fairly clean first half. Gerber against Orweiler, leaves it for Plez. 25 seconds to play as Leibador is going to control that loose ball in the back line. Near side, Shelby Anthony. Anthony will look to turn, plays it out of bounds off of Lizaway. Thunder throw in. 15 seconds left here in the first half, and we've got 2 balls on the field, which will slow the possession. And now Anthony takes it inside of 10 seconds left in the half, headed out of bounds by Chamberlain, and that is how the first half will end. The Thunder lead it 3-0 as they head to the locker room here at Joe Bean Stadium. An impressive first half of finishes for the Thunder. A pair of goals by Anna Siebold and a third goal by Jamie Orweiler. And it's not half where they possess the ball in waves like we saw last weekend, just using their possession wisely in order to open up those goals.
Yeah, not necessarily the typical game we've seen from the Thunder so far. And lots of credit to the Warhawks for keeping the Thunder sort of off the game plan and keeping them from possessing for a good bit in that first half. But the Thunder just really have been taking advantage of their opportunities. As you said, 5 shots on goal, Rusty? 3 of them in the back of the net. That's efficiency for you.
Real lead for the Thunder. We'll send it back to Will House to the WETN Sports Desk. You've got a Thunder Sports Report coming up for you. You're listening to the home of the Thunder and the home of the NCAA Division III Sweet 16 and Elite 8 rounds here at Joe Bean Stadium, WETN.
The Bears of WashU against the Blazers of St. Benedict. That'll be a matchup between teams out of the UAA and out of the MIAA. Excuse me, out of the MIAC, the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. We had the MIAA here last weekend in the form of Alma College. As the Thunder will take the first possession of the second half, moving left to right. To start their lineup will be Lily, Kopelman, Orweiler, Siebold, Kishkunis, Shannon, Karsten, Strom, Leibador, and Tan, and quickly depossessed by the Warhawks. As they come out, they own the possession early in the first half. Can they do it again here in the second? With Becky Plez on the ball, moving into the corner against Lily. Plez left foot Lily with a smart hop over the ball, and Karsten will play away with the right foot to Allie Kopelman. Kopelman drops off for Tan. Tan slowly playing the ball now with the right foot ahead, has Orweiler. Orweiler can't control outside. And Jonathan, I think it's kind of gone overlooked a little bit, but this Thunder defensive line missing 2 of their returning cogs from last year. Amanda Brate dressing but not playing tonight. Megan Campbell in the same boat as both of them rehab from injuries. And you can't say enough, as the Warhawks going to push forward, Tan will slow it up. You can't say enough about the way this defensive line, the depth of the line, has gone, and the way Leibador has moved over to sweeper from a back, and Strom and Tan step into the starting lineup. You can't say enough about the defensive line and their depth and their performance, even here in the postseason where they haven't allowed a goal.
That's really true. The Thunder defense has been phenomenal all season.
2-touch corner taken by, nope, just going to be 1 touch to Gerber. Gerber on the end line. Now we'll play back to Nashlinas. Nashlinas into the top of the box, and Karsten comes off the back line looking to play away. Sedler's still on the ball. Karsten's still volleying it forward
as the ball loose, and Orweiler will take it out to Kishkunis. Thunder can have an opportunity to counter here with their speed, and Kishkunis with the ball on the far sideline. Orweiler in front of her. Caitlin Kishkunis over the ball as Orweiler. Orweiler moving on now to Kelsey Bell. Jamie Orweiler turns to the top of the 18, trying to get back on the end line. Orweiler finally slowed down by Kelsey Bell. But a beautiful, scintillating run by Jamie Orweiler.
As we have seen many, a beautiful, scintillating run from Orweiler all year. That is another beautiful one. And Feld, once again, slowing down the Thunder attack. She has just been all over the back line for the Warhawks.
Throw-in goes down the sideline. Skying header by Tish Kunis, going to be won by the right foot of Carrie Shannon. And now Karsten, who has pushed back a little bit more defensively here, as it looks like they're going on more of a four-back defensive line. Karsten's a defensive midfielder. So you see her back there a lot. Siebold's going to dummy onto the ball. It's 2-on-3 the other way with Siebold having already beaten Emily Stock. Siebold into the box from the far side. Stopped as Orweiler coming back. Orweiler on the ball into the box. Still trying to control, and it's knocked up in the air right in front of Orweiler. She finds it, gets it to Kopelman. Kopelman turns, drops back Shannon. Shannon near side to Lilly as the Thunder putting together a possession now in the attacking third. Lilly against Alamang. Into the box for Kopelman, and it's played out. That'll be a goal kick for UW Whitewater.
Good counterattack from the Thunder, getting the ball into Seavolt and then to Orweiler. Nice passing to find Lilly. She is deadly on those crosses from this right side.
This one of four sectionals of the remaining 16 teams. The other one being Ithaca. I'm going to have to look this up. It is Ithaca, Messiah, and I believe William Patterson are the other three. It'll be a Thunder throw-in deep in their own territory, or deep in the attacking territory. Played back towards Lilly, right foot to Kopelman. Kopelman in the box. Gerber trying to take it away, and does. Ahead to Platt. Platt with hand on her back, 13 marking 13, and Strom steps for the Thunder. Feeds it over to Sedler, and Strom will take it away now from Lizaway. Lizaway going to take it back as her and Strom trade possessions, and Strom will win it to Kishkunis. Kishkunis turns, middle of the field now Shannon. Shannon with time drops off to Karsten. As Karsten plays on the ground to Kishkunis on the sideline. Kishkunis trying to bring it more towards the middle of the field, has help. Going to play a ball into the box to Seavold, and Myers is there for Whitewater as Seavold went streaking into the box.
Good job by Myers to come out and scoop that ball away from a hard charging in to Seavold, but her punt is sent right back in by Lilly. Good thing Myers is still off her line as Kopelman was going to be in all by herself on goal. Now it's cleared away, and Strom will play back to Karsten as the Thunder possess in their defensive half.
These four teams playing tonight, the only four in action tonight of the remaining 16. So we will know who our entrant into the Final Four will be, while the other teams will still have to wait a day to punch their ticket. Obviously, the winner of this game will move on to face the winner of the later game, St. Benedict Blazers, and the Washington University out of St. Louis Bears. The Bears are familiar foes with these Thunder. They fell to the Thunder 2-0. Fouled Orweiler twice in the box in a game down in St. Louis. It led to a couple penalty kick conversions in that game in which the Thunder won 2-0. Here's Kishkunis trying to work sideline against Nashlinas, who won't have any of it. However, keeping on the ball. Kopelman dropping Orweiler. Nice step by Orweiler. The official got in the way of Shannon getting there, and Emily Gerber going to carry away for Whitewater. Now to Chamberlain. Alyssa Chamberlain has Gerber back. Beautiful ball to Emily Gerber. Gerber streaking into the attacking third, now taking on Carson. Behind to Torin, and a beautiful play by Tan running all the way over, and this is going to be ahead to Seavolt. Seavolt trying to leave it for Kopelman. A little miscommunication. I think she thought that Kopelman was going to carry forward, and now Shannon out of the defense. Shannon has options near side of that. Lilly. Jennifer Lee will wait to check in for the Thunder. Lilly dancing with the ball. Down the sideline, has Kopelman ahead of her, turns inside, and a nice step there by Sarah Sedler, and she will carry ahead across midfield. The freshman out of Racine, Wisconsin, playing into space for Torin. And Liebedor is going to try to shield this one out of play, and a nice job by Torin to win the touch off of Liebedor. And that'll be the second Whitewater corner kick of the half. They now have a 3-2 advantage in the corner department. And the near flag will be Alyssa Chamberlain. Also coming over will be Nashlinas for the two-touch. Again, that's a short corner, and we saw Alma and Barron and Capital struggle with that corner last weekend. Whitewater seems pretty comfortable so far. Yeah, it looks like they've set up for this two-touch. Touched in, Chamberlain sending it in, and the header goes wide by Lizaway, and Jennifer Lee checks into the game for the Thunder. She will replace Esther Tan. Good stuff here tonight from Tan. The wind turning a little bit. It's out of the south, blowing straight north, but you're starting to see it blow occasionally straight down the pitch at the backs of the Thunder, coming from the west. We expect warmer temperatures here tomorrow, but probably still going to be pretty breezy, as we had a high around 45 or so today. As moving into the box now is Gerber. Gerber looking for Chamberlain, top of the 18. Still controlling with Orweiler right on her back to, that's Lizaway. And now Lizaway still back on the ball after a deflection off of Carson. Lizaway, far side, working around Strom. Finds Gerber. Nice step by Shannon. Diving tackle, knocks it out of the box. Now Kishkunis back against Nashlinas. Kishkunis will knock it out of bounds. And we've paused this possession for the University of Wisconsin Whitewater. Whitewater throwing, comes to the feet of Alyssa Chamberlain. Chamberlain trying to work past Orweiler, and Orweiler takes it away, and then a hard tackle made as Orweiler goes down. The Wheaton students have switched to the far side, so that instead of that being right in front of them, they're yelling from a distance. They want a card to come out there. As the league plays near side to Lily off the free kick. Lily punches towards the sideline and Seabolt. Seabolt splitting a double team and looking to find Orweiler, but Orweiler is starting to zag the other direction. Here's Lily trying to get there to the sideline. Can't get there in time. That'll be a Warhawk throw-in, going to be taken by Jessica Alamang. Alamang on the field with Sarah Sedler, Alyssa Chamberlain, Kelsey Beld, Emily Stocks, Becky Plez, Emily Gerber. Up top is Christina Torin, as well as Pamela Lizaway and Lauren Nashlinas. Here is Sedler looking for finding instead the left foot of Carson, and now it's Gerber. Gerber with Carson in front of her. Carson gets a foot to it, trying to take it away, but Gerber's right back on the ball. Outside to Sedler. Sedler pushed forward more towards the attack here this half as Kishkunis takes it away. 3-on-3 with Orweiler in help. Thunder now with numbers. Kishkunis outside Seabolt, still with numbers. Attacking third, streaking into the 18 is Seabolt. Kishkunis in the middle. Anna Seabolt plays through Kishkunis to Val Lilly to the near side. Now the Warhawks are back, set up in the fence. Lilly, right foot into the far post. Myers got fingertips. Nope, they will say she did not, and that will be a goal kick for the Whitewater Warhawks.
Good idea from Val Lilly. Got the ball, found herself just outside the box on the right side, turned and said, hey, look, I got a free open shot at the goal. I'll try and take it.
And this will be a goal kick now for the freshman keeper, Jordan Myers. And now coming out again is Seabolt. Seabolt to Kopelman. Myers off her line. Kopelman's going to finish. Fourth goal of the night. The assist to Anna Seabolt. Allie Kopelman, who's been dormant offensively for much of this year, just seems to be well marked, plays beautiful passing instead, and she will net the goal for Kopelman. And it is 4-0 lead now for the Thunder.
Great to see that from Allie Kopelman. Great pass from Seabolt off the goal kick. Seabolt just took it straight off the goal kick, brought it right back into the box, crossed it into the middle to a wide open Kopelman. It was one on the keeper, Kopelman versus Myers, and Kopelman put it right past her into the back of the net for the fourth Thunder goal of the night.
And for Kopelman, just her fifth goal of the year, and for Anna Seabolt, surprisingly, her first assist of the year. Seabolt with 12 goals now on the year with her two tonight, but only now one assist. So nice, she will get rid of that goose egg and can no longer be claimed as the selfish offensive player as she sets up Kopelman, for her fifth goal of the year to go along with 5 assists. 4-0 lead for the Thunder, 35 minutes to play here in the second half of the Sweet 16 game between the Wheaton College Thunder and the Warhawks of UW Whitewater. Here's Orweiler, top of the attacking third, trying to swing play, and a nice step made by the Warhawks in the form of Jessica Alamang. Rusty Lindsay alongside Jonathan Hensel bringing you all of tonight's action, as we've got another Sweet 16 matchup coming for you up after the conclusion of this game. Wash U out of St. Louis and the UAA facing the Blazers of St. Benedict out of Minnesota and the MIAC. Here's Strom at midfield with a header. Taken away by Gerber, tripped up by Carrie Shannon. Play on, says the official, as Chamberlain wins possession. She will lose it now to Carson. Carson, near side Kopelman. Kopelman had Carson. Passing lane was shut by Chamberlain. Plays Lily instead, who turns it over to Becky Plez. Now it's Jen Lee. Lee's going to turn it right back over, though, to Jessica Alamang. Alamang, left foot into the box, and Graham's going to come off her line. A nice run there by Lizaway. Just couldn't get there in time as Strom shielded, and now Graham will roll out to Strom as she joins forward again as a defender. Stops on the ball, turns inside, looking to split a double team, taken away in the form of Lizaway. Strom and Lizaway get tangled up, play on again, says the official. Nashlinas got that one backwards. Plays out. That'll be a corner kick. Subs for both squads into the game for Whitewater will be Caitlin Fritsch, and we will have a goalie change for the Thunder. Hillary Barreto will check into the game, replacing Kelsey Graham. Graham checks out with 33.5 minutes to play, and her run of clean sheets still intact. So Barreto checks in now between the pipes, and a corner kick to be taken. They're setting up for a two-touch. Quick two-touch taken. Kunis will quickly close the corner and force it back outside. Here's Alamang. Alamang, left foot blasted into the corner. And wow, what a goal by, I believe it was Gerber.
That was just a rocket of a shot. She found herself open in the upper right corner of the box. Just sent her left foot into it and just put it right past everyone, upper 90, upper left corner of the net. And it is now 4-1. You got to feel a little bit for Hillary Barreto on that. Comes into the game, not 10 seconds in, has a beautiful shot blasted right past her into the goal.
Barreto's smart enough. She just kind of looked over to the bench and shrugged her shoulders, because what are you going to do about that?
She's not going to do anything. No goalie's going to do anything about that. That was just a beautiful shot.
Gerber with a heat-seeking missile into the upper 90, and Barreto had the best seat in the house for that one, because there was nothing she was going to do. That ball's perfectly under the crossbar, into the corner. Credit Gerber with the goal. Just absolutely gorgeous offensive goal. That's her 14th of the season. That's a team leader. Credit Alamang with the assist. But just one of the more beautiful goals that you're going to see all year off the foot of Emily Gerber. 4-1 lead. The Thunder run of scoreless play in the postseason now over as Kopelman plays to space, and Kopelman comes up lane following that play. Lilly keeps it in. Back heel flick for Siebold, and Kopelman's trying to walk something off, but she went down. Kopelman a little shaken up here, and actually they will turn the goal and assist, as Alamang is going to be credited with the goal. With the Whitewater jerseys, the numbers 9 and 0 on Gerber look a little bit similar, so from the far side it's hard to tell, but Alamang, the defender, will get credit for the goal, and for Alamang, that is just her first goal of the year, and what a beauty. And they're going to quickly get Gadara ready to check in as Kopelman hobbling around, visibly shaken up here on the near side. As this comes over to Hamilton on the far side. Hamilton dancing, losing it with Siebold trying to come back on. Hamilton back onto the ball for the Thunder as she checked it at the goal. Kishkuna's going to swing it near side. Val Lilly with Kopelman in support. Ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman trying to turn around a defender. Still trying to fight. Kopelman, a competitor, hurt, but not going to stop fighting for that ball as Lilly will win a step. And now it's won by Caitlin Fritsch, the freshman out of Monona Grove, Wisconsin, who also checked in at that goal. Or excuse me, checked in when Barreto checked in just previous to the goal. And now this is Torin trying to fight through a double team. Drop back to Chamberlain. Headed away by Strom at the top of the 18. Strom trying to take it away from Lizaway. Lizaway still on the ball. Left foot now, Chamberlain. Chamberlain, about 25 away, finds Gerber, top of the box, trying to turn on Karsten, and Karsten put the brakes on it. Carrying away into space, and a sliding tackle made by Fritsch. Fritsch coming forward into the box, and Barreto with a smooth pickup off her line. Kopelman's stride seems to have improved since that might have just been one of those things where you roll an ankle and you got to get some steps on it to walk it off. As here's Orweiler possessing at midfield. Orweiler going to turn on the Jets, dropping outside to Lilly. Lilly will have to put on the brakes to come back and get that one. Spins it forward and now finds Kopelman, who looks to be almost back to full stride. Kopelman carrying near side towards the box. Great play towards the end line. Kopelman looking for Siebold. Couldn't quite get it over Emily Stock. Siebold was waiting in the middle of the six. And here's Orweiler getting back on the ball. Kopelman outside. Orweiler plays through a deflection. Orweiler carrying into the box against Kelsey Bell. Jamie Orweiler trying to figure out where to go. Bell's going to body her off the ball. Turning in line is Orweiler. Still on the ball, and played out for a corner kick for the Thunder. Subs will come in the form of Gadara and Esther Tan. Gadara's going to go get Allie Kopelman, and Esther Tan will get Aaron Strom. Kishkunis will take the corner for the Thunder. Tan will take the left corner spot. Gadara going to take over for Copeland near the top of the possession. Another formation for the Thunder. Kishkunis, their kicks have been solid all evening long. Had the one goal off the corner taken away. Right foot low. That one was not. That one never stood a chance. However, Seabolt's going to come back and win it away for the Thunder. Tan, left-footed chip, near post, and that'll be knocked down and caught by Jordan Myers. Wind still whipping across the field from our vantage point to the far side where the stands are. Nice crowd on hand for the first of two games tonight. 28 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here at Joe Beam Stadium. Rusty Lindsay and Jonathan Hensel bringing you the remaining of this call, as well as the next Sweet 16 game between Washington University out of St. Louis. The Bears will play the Blazers of St. Benedict. Here is Tan, far side. Jen Lee has now moved to the far side, as Seabolt will touch to Orweiler. Orweiler, ball on her left, now will reverse to her left foot, moving to the left through the legs of the official to Annie Hamilton. Hamilton going to swing it back near side to Lilly into the teeth of the wind, but is going to find number 14 for the Thunder. Moving into the box. Lilly trying to get in line, right foot, looking for help, and a great save by Jordan Myers, the freshman, in full control of that ball. And if she bobbles at all, Seabolt's taking it away and finishing the hat trick.
That was a great shot by Val Lilly. Great effort to work around the defender and get off really a quality strike on goal, and it was an excellent save by Myers.
Kishkunis goes to the ground, quickly back up and winning a loose ball and dropping off for Carson. Carson looking to send Seabolt. Nice step by the defensive Jessica Alamang. Alamang carrying forward. Kishkunis coming on. Kishkunis can't take it away. Alamang is going to continue her run. Lilly will end it, though, and Carson gets a right scoop ahead to Anna Seabolt. Seabolt splits a double team. Foul, though, going to be called against the Warhawks as she was tripped up by either Caitlin Fritsch or Jessica Alamang. 4-1 lead for the Thunder. The Warhawks breaking a run. I'm going to have to do a lot of math really fast here. 90, 180, 225, and then about another 15 or so. So about a run of 240 minutes or so in which the Thunder did not give up a goal. Here is Val Lilly, and that's just in postseason play. Lilly going to send a nice right foot across, but it does not stay in bounds. Subs for both squads. For Whitewater will be Kayla Miller, a senior defender, and number 9, Stacey Schultz, will return. Karsten checks out, replaced by Ann Turner. Number 13, Becky Plez, checks out for the Warhawks, as well as number 5, Lauren Nashlinas. So Miller, a senior defender out of Racine, Wisconsin, and she will take over in Nashlina's spot on the far sideline. The keeper, Myers, plays away, one by the head of Gadara. Trying to get back is Seabolt. Can't do it, one by Alamang. Seabolt still chasing, and Chamberlain will win it now for the Warhawks. Nice step by Kishkunis, takes it away from Gerber. Kishkunis with a lot of space moving forward, has Gadara with help outside. Drops to Gadara. Gadara far side, into the box, looking to get to the end line. Sarah Gadara, Myers off her line, looking for Seabolt. And nice save by Myers, takes away the angle, and then makes a sprawling save to cut off the cross.
Excellent textbook goalkeeping from Myers right there to keep Gadara from getting that cross into the middle in a wide open net.
Now Orweiler. Orweiler going to be depossessed by Fritsch. Ahead to Gerber. Looking for Chamberlain. Lilly coming on in defense. Lilly goes down hard. No foul called as Whitewater continues their run. Lilly now up and joining the defense. Gerber marked up by Orweiler. Strength on strength there. Near side for Schultz. And Schultz has it played out by Esther Tan. Danny DeLeon going to check in for the Thunder next opportunity. 25-40 remaining in this one. 4-1 lead for the Thunder. For the Warhawks, taken away by Esther Tan, and there's Seabolt for the Thunder. Can she turn on Alamang? She can't. Would have led to a counterattack for the Thunder. Alamang into the box. Orweiler will step on it. Now Gerber, top of the 18, and she plays wide left on a shot, and that'll bring DeLeon into the mix for the Thunder, making her first appearance of the night. And DeLeon will replace. They're going to do a little bit of formational change. Looks like she's going to replace Orweiler. She'll take over up top, and we'll send Seabolt to the far sideline and bring Annie Hamilton into the middle.
Quite the switch.
So Seabolt takes over on the sideline. Hamilton becomes almost the attacking midfielder form of Orweiler. Lilly wins the goal kick, and we're back underway. Alamang with the left foot forward. One by Tan. Next one's going to go to Hamilton. Hamilton losing it to Chamberlain, and we'll leave it for Gerber. Gerber now on an overlapping run, taking it away to the near sideline, leaving it for Schultz. Schultz turns on Tan. Tan back in defense, going to shield that ball out of bounds. Schultz going to get enough of a touch to it, but will not keep it in play. Goal kick for the Thunder, and it'll be Levedor to take it for Hillary Barretto.
good stuff the entire second half from the Thunder. We had the one goal off the corner kick, but that was not much you can do about that. They found space and managed to put the ball right in the upper part of the net. Other than that, the Thunder have been solid all night long.
Yeah, Barreto not in the game for 15 seconds, and she has to stand there and watch a rocket sail over her head and into the corner of the net, ruining the clean sheet. And throwing comes from Alamang, who scored that goal, to Alyssa Chamberlain. Chamberlain drops back to Fritz. Fritz ahead. A nice flick on by Schultz. Tan's going to get back in time and plays it off of Alamang for the Thunder throw-in. 23:50 left in this one. 4-1 lead for the Thunder. A pair of goals by Siebold, goal by Orweiler, and a goal by Kopelman have accounted for their four. Jessica Alamang with the one for Whitewater. Tan with a clearance with the right foot to the midline. Gadara trying to run onto it. It's won by Kelsey Beld, and then played out by Alamang for a Thunder throw-in to be taken by Val Lilly. Lilly going to leave it now for Esther Tan. Tan to take it, comes into Hamilton. Hamilton trying to turn to the sideline. Foul called. Nope, handball called as it bounced into the arm of Annie Hamilton. Free kick to be taken by the Warhawks. And it'll be taken by Jessica Alamang just across the midfield stripe. 23:10 remaining. Just a reminder, men's basketball coming your way at 8 p.m. on WETN Radio. We will keep the TV feed for the second semifinal game here at Joe Bean Stadium. So if you're looking for men's basketball tonight, that'll be an 8 p.m. tip-off in the Lee Fund Classic. And that will be over at King Arena as the Thunder make their home opener. And that will be Dan Downey and Sam Hayes on the call. But again, you may only find that on WETN Radio on 88.1 FM or on Listen Live on WETN.org. We will keep the TV feed here at Joe Bean Stadium for the second semifinal between Washington University and St. Benedict. That will be starting about 30 minutes or so following the conclusion of this game and the post-game ceremony. And the throw-in is going to be taken by Schultz into Torin. Torin back to Schultz, left foot towards the goal, and out of bounds for a goal kick with 22:20 remaining in this one. And if you're looking for, we got a busy day again tomorrow at 1 p.m. over at King Arena. It'll be Illinois College women taking on Claremont Mudd Scripps in the consolation game of the Lee Fund Classic, soon to be the Beth Baker Invitational. That'll be taking over next season. And then at 3 p.m., the Wheaton Thunder, fresh off a convincing win over Illinois College, they will take on UW La Crosse in the 3 p.m. game. The men will play either at 5:30 or 8 p.m., depending on the outcome of their game over there. We will have both those Wheaton basketball games for you on WETN Radio. And then at 5 p.m. tomorrow here at Joe Bean Stadium, what looks like it'll be the Thunder, should the lead hold, will take on the winner of WashU and St. Benedict. The winners will play to punch their ticket to the Final Four in San Antonio. And that will be a 5 p.m. kickoff carried live here on WETN TV and most likely radio should the Wheaton men be playing at 8 p.m. Played away, Warhawk throwing on the far side, and we may not have had a foul called. So we're going to have to sort this out. Nope, throwing on the far sideline for the Warhawks. 21 minutes to play. The Thunder leading 4-1 over the Warhawks of Wisconsin Whitewater. Here is Kayla Miller. Miller trying to turn on the far side, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Seabolt was there in the defense, and that'll be a goal kick for the Thunder. Under 21 minutes to play. So a full weekend, absolutely a full weekend of sports here on WETN. We are stuffed to the gills.
We are. Lots of sports, but we love it.
In preparation of Thanksgiving next week, we bring you a practice where you stuff yourself with all you can take. As here's Val Lilly, comes near side to Esther Tan. Tan works through a double team. Nice job by Tan. She's going to join the attack. De Leon in support in the middle. Esther Tan working towards the box. Drops off for Danny De Leon. De Leon still on the ball, and taken away by Emily Stocks. And Stocks will knock it to the far side. Lead comes forward to join. Finds Hamilton in the middle of the field. Loses it, but Tan's now trying to have the back pedal. Nice run by Esther Tan, just slowed by better defense of Emily Stocks. And now it's Stacy Schultz carrying forward for Whitewater. Ahead to Christina Torin. And Torin's been an energizer bunny at the top of this formation for Whitewater. Been everywhere on the pitch, and here's Schultz. Schultz towards the inline, inside of 20 minutes left. Plays past Tan. Thunder defense will clear it with Liebador. And coming forward now, Alamang. Alamang into the attacking third. Carrying on Val Lilly. Right foot taken away by Lilly before her right foot can connect. And far side for Stocks. Stocks right foot in, right to Anna Seabolt. Seabolt going to carry forward for the Thunder. Crossing over. Beautiful footwork by Seabolt. Outside to Lilly.
Lily with space, goes back and retrieves the ball. Looking for the offsides, and the flag goes up. They had it trapped against De Leon. Offsides called. And that'll be at the bottom of the circle for the Warhawk free kick. Marley Disher going to check in when she gets the opportunity, as Hamilton loses it to the touch of Fritz. Lily with time. Still with time. Spins it outside. Mistouched, looking for Hamilton, taken away by the retreating Stacy Schultz. Schultz looking to get past Hamilton and does. Into the attacking third. Right-footed shot going wide to the right side. Subs for both teams. Lauren Nashlinas checks back in for the Warhawks, and Marley Disher will make her debut this evening. The freshman Disher scored her first goal against Capital. Excuse me, I believe that was against Penn State Barron on Friday night. And she's going to replace Anna Seabolt. Seabolt with a pair of goals tonight. Checking out for the Warhawks will be Pamela Lizaway. Played away by the Warhawks, won by Kayla Miller. Second ball won by Jen Lee. And now it's Hamilton outside to, I believe this is, now De Leon drops back and takes Seabolt's spot on the far sideline, putting Disher and Gadara at the top of the formation. So there's Stocks for the Warhawks, playing into the circle for Alamang. Alamang, nice dummy pass Lily. Now with Gadara coming back to help. Played into the box, and nice job by Liebedor. She'll open that one up for Barreto to come streaking forward and make the collection. Under 18 minutes left from Joe Bean Stadium. The Thunder holding a 4-1 lead, looking to advance to the round of 8, even though for the time being they will be in the round of 15. As this will be Stacy Schultz. Again, this quadrant, the only quadrant in action on the women's side this evening. Schultz puts a double team into the box, and Liebedor with a clear away on the ground to Disher. They've got an opportunity if they want to go for it. Nice ball ahead to De Leon. Gadea's going to join from the near side. Disher now streaking up the middle of the field as De Leon far side works against Kayla Miller. De Leon turning to the middle of the field. And nice play by Kayla Miller. Defensively stops the run. Jin Lee will move forward and advance for the Thunder. And now De Leon. De Leon stopped by Fritsch. And now it's Turner for the Thunder outside the Lee. Trying to get to the end line first. Does. Keeps it in, but Kayla Miller will drop it back to Stocks and a right-footed clearance off the back line for the Warhawks. Now Kish Kunis moves to the middle of the formation here in the second half. Kish Kunis plays Gadara. Moves it on to Hamilton. And a left foot away by Alamang as that ball just a step too much for Hamilton to get there. Now Tan. Tan trying to beat Schultz and does up the sideline to Lily. And nice hard ball by Alamang. Catches the head of Val Lily, who was caught off balance and goes to the turf. Quickly up, though, as this is Emily Gerber. Gerber on the ground. Pass Lily. Beautiful ball in the space to Stacy Schultz. Schultz past the sliding Lily to the end line and into the box. Stacy Schultz looking for help, and there's nobody at the near post except Caitlin Liebedor, and her right foot will send this away and is played off of Gadara by Alamang. Alamang, who's been terrific tonight for the Warhawks, plays a hard throw down the sideline to Schultz. Schultz trying to get there in time and does with the left foot. Tan with the clearance out of the box. Warhawks now starting to send a series of balls into the box. As in this is Kelsey Bell ahead looking for Gerber. Tan with the deflection to Ann Turner. Turner's going to play ahead looking for De Leon. Kayla Miller slides in there and takes it away for the Warhawks. And in the box looking for Torrent. Torrent against Liebedor. With Lee coming on now as a double. Christina Torrent looking for help. Left foot into the box. Finds through Gerber. Chamberlain and Lily slides into the picture just in time to kick it away as that was winding up for Chamberlain. And now here's Schultz. Schultz trying to get rid of Liebedor. Can't do it. Lily's in the way. Nice stout defending here by the Thunder. This will be out for a goal kick off of Stacy Schultz. And Schultz not pleased as she shoves that ball towards the corner. With 15:15 to play, it'll be a goal kick, and Karen Nordheis will check in for the Thunder at their next opportunity.
Well, man, props to Val Lily. She's throwing her body in front of the ball every chance she gets. Doesn't matter where she is on the field. But he did it a lot down in that penalty box and saved a lot of good stuff for the Thunder.
Lily took one in the head, gut, and I believe the thigh. In that progression, and that was all in a row. Not to mention the sliding tackle that she attempted to get a foot in and slow things down. And then the other sliding tackle that did deflect a shot from Chamberlain. Now here's Ann Turner carrying forward. Bottom of the circle, nice sliding tackle by Caitlin Fritsch. Lily dropping outside to Disher.
Go get it,
Can Disher get there? She will. Disher going to carry into the box. sniffing her second goal of the year. Marley Disher, left foot right into the waiting arms of Jordan Myers. Myers was perfectly in position for that one. Freshman keeper with an easy catch. And now Hillary Quinn going to join Northeis waiting to check in. Chin Lee wins the header, but it's going the other way as Whitewater's going to get a throw in on the far side of the field. 14-14 left here in regulation. 4-1 lead for the Thunder over UW Whitewater, and a corner kick coming for the Warhawks. Checking in will be Lizaway for the Warhawks. Northeis and Quinn will check in for the Thunder. Lizaway is going to replace Emily Stocks. Northeis will replace Val Lilly. And Hillary Quinn will replace Caitlin Kishkunis as Pete Belsky is going to start to rest his starters for the rest of the evening and get them ready to play the winner of WashU and St. Benedict tomorrow. Corner to be taken by Whitewater. Quickly taken with De Leon in support on the far side, moving to the end line and playing into the middle, looking for Torn. Torn with a left foot block. Turner or Quinn, both of them were there, and now it's Schultz. Schultz looking at another double team, looking for space. Right foot is far wide, and the Thunder looked like they wanted to pin him against the end line that time, not give him the opportunity to come out of that double touch. And a goal kick to be taken with 13 minutes and change by Caitlin Levador.
Some impressive speed coming in on the end line from the Warhawks and almost led to a great opportunity.
Couldn't catch who that was.
Me neither, but they were fast.
A lot of speed there along the goal line for that Warhawk squad, as that was at our vantage point to our left. Inside of 13 minutes to play. Thunder still holding on to that 4-1 lead. Now on the sideline to Disher. Disher's going to have to beat Fritsch. Trying to do so on the sideline. Disher's going to get there. Still working against contact with Fritsch. Played out. That'll be a goal kick. Nope, kept in by Fritsch. Now it's Disher playing it and played away by Alamang. Had Gadara waiting in the box. Now De Leon. De Leon moving to the middle. Steps on the ball against Caleb Miller. Now rolls back over De Leon, and the flag is... had a whistle as the official pointed to, and now it's going to be, looks like a corner. It'll be a corner kick. They're going to say, they're going to say that ball rolled out over the end line. It was a strange timing for the whistle and the signal from the official as the ball was still being played, and the official was pointing to the flagsman on the near side. To the far corner will be, I believe, Northeis and Hamilton. Quickly taken in on a two-touch. Northeis plays it right off of Miller, who went out to block it, and that'll be a throw-in for the Thunder. Inside of 12 minutes to play. Throw-in comes to Gadara, working against Nashalinas. And Nashalinas is going to win that ball for the Warhawks. Jim Lee is going to watch the next play go out for a Thunder throw-in. Whitewater dominated about the first 15 minutes or so, and the Thunder never really dominated possession per se, but were very efficient with their opportunities. They had just 5 shots in the first half, put 4 of them on goal and 3 of them in the back of the net to take a 3-0 lead to halftime. The 4th goal was added here in the second half, and then Whitewater posted a beauty by Alamang coming off a corner kick. Alamang with an angle from the corner of the 18 just put it in the far 90. And that's where we stand at 4-1. 11 minutes to play here in regulation from Joe Bean Stadium in Wheaton, Illinois, alongside Jonathan Hensel. I'm Rusty Lindsay, bringing you the conclusion of this one and the next one between WashU and St. Benedict. Fritsch plays it out for a Thunder throw-in. Top of the box, far side. It's going to be taken by Danny De Leon for the Thunder, who move left to right here in the second half. And that throw-in's going to come right back to De Leon. De Leon trying to step, and it's taken away by Kayla Miller, who gets a strong right foot to it across midfield to the waiting head of Jennifer Lee. Lee loses it to Lizaway. Now Gerber. Gerber moving forward against Lee. Nice drop to the outside. Adding is Nashalinas to the attack. Nashalinas into the box. Now back out to the top of the 18. Wide open Chamberlain, top of the 18, chipping, and can't put it on goal. Wide right, as we will have 10 minutes remaining now in regulation.
Good attack from the Warhawks, but still pretty good defense from the Thunder. I'm glad that one went wide right.
Again, 8 o'clock tip-off at King Arena. Wheaton College men opening their home schedule. That'll be on WETN Radio as we carry the second semifinal game here from Joe Beam Stadium live on WETN TV. As that's the souvenir sitting in the stands right at midfield. As you see the strength of the wind on that far side blowing that banner up over the top of the railing. Wind blowing out of the south is whipping straight across the field. Throw-in comes to Gadara. Gadara plays around Miller looking for De Leon. And cleared away by the Warhawks. Up ahead trying to give Torrin a chance, but Liebedor's the only one there. Liebedor's going to send another souvenir in. And now we've got 2 balls thrown at Emily Gerber. So play will slow as she collects 1 and throws it in with 9:15 remaining. Down the sideline for Gerber. Gerber still in the ball into the box. Gerber streaking towards the top of the 6. Gerber with speed, and she dribbled it right out of bounds. Emily Gerber with impressive speed there, carrying into a threatening position, but couldn't control it long enough to put a shot on goal. And that'll be a goal kick with 9 minutes remaining, taken by Caitlin Liebedor.
Excellent run, though. You see why she's their leading scorer. That was lethal.
De Leon playing, looking for Ann Turner. Strong header one by Lizaway. Back towards the attacking third. Turner again, now Lizaway. Towards Torrin. Nice step by Hillary Quinn. Not loose, and finally Jen Lee clears it off the top of the box. Ahead to Disher. Disher with Gadara, 2-on-2. Now joining is Northeis. Northeis will get to this one with time on the near sideline. 3-on-3. Disher's all alone, and Northeis didn't get there in time. Disher was running all alone, but she couldn't be played because she would have been offside. Kristen Clark will get ready to check in at the next opportunity, as Tan will keep that one in play. Plays it to Ann Turner. Turner turns, finding the head of Chamberlain, who now finds the feet of Emily Gerber again. Gerber against Lee. Leaves it for Kayla Miller. Miller towards the top of the box, setting up a right foot, dropping outside for Gerber. Gerber's back on the ball, and it's chopped away by Lee to Nash Linas. Now Miller past Lee to De Leon, and again Chamberlain. Chamberlain knocks it up into the box, looking for Nash Linas, far side. Liebedor is off the back to get there, and now it's Danny De Leon to carry away for the Thunder. Danny De Leon with Nash Linas coming in from behind. Nash Linas will knock it out. Thunder throwing, 7:40 to play. Now they'll bring Kristen Clark into play for the Thunder, and she will replace Caitlin Liebedor.
Number 17, Kristen Clark.
So Ann Turner becomes the stopper in the back, as Liebedor will check out, as Kristen Clark gets her customary KFC chance from her fan club, with 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in regulation. Disher trying to turn in a hold there, as Disher had to shove her way loose. Foul call against the Warhawks. That'll be a Thunder free kick, bottom of the circle on the offensive half on the far side. The wind really picking up now, pushing even out of the southwest and blowing that ball forward. And warmer temperatures expected for tomorrow night's game. High tomorrow near 58, as Meyer's going to win the race to that ball, keeping it off the inline and off the foot of Karen Northeis. And Myers, who's been busy this evening, plays a right-footed punt away. 6.5 to play. Clark wins it at midfield. Kayla Miller, left foot towards the near sideline, and Alamang with a quick step. Ahead to Schultz. Schultz against Tan. Tan wins it. Back to Alamang off of Northeis, and back off of Alamang for a Thunder throw-in. Taken by Northeis. Into space for Gadara. Gadara trying to turn against Kelsey Bell. Drops back Northeis. Northeis looking for Disher. Disher thought about a flick on, and I think it was deflected out by the Warhawk defender. Thunder corner kick with 6 minutes left, as Meyer's going to drop it off. Thunder will look to possibly add one more to a 4-1 lead and put an exclamation point on this victory moving forward. The question remains, have they lost Allie Kopelman for tomorrow night? Kopelman came up lame on a touch earlier. Looked like she was going to strengthen it out. Instead, it was replaced about 5 minutes later. This is Disher looking for it to send it in. Gadara can't get there in time. Still loose. Quinn trying to finish. Foul called against the Thunder in the box. A beautifully played ball by Marley Disher. Created all sorts of chaos in the box. And a foul called. Going to negate the goal by Hillary Quinn. That's the second goal the Thunder have had called off by a violation during a corner kick. That one a foul. The previous one was an offside. Here's Disher. Plays Gadara into space. Gadara will try to add one more. Leaves it back to Disher. Looking on a mistouch. Gadara's going to look to recontrol. Ball's loose. Bell will play it outside to De Leon. De Leon has support in the box. Plays it into Annie Hamilton. Hamilton left foot back post. Right. Fingertips for Myers and a step away with Karen Northeis, who would have had an open chip. 4:50 remaining.
Myers did just enough on that one to keep it from going just inside the near post.
And it will be, again, Marley Disher, who proved more than able on her last opportunity. As the crowd continues to support And Disher just sends it in, left foot, and hooked it right out of bounds. That left foot is nice from that corner, but unfortunately you get some bend on it, like Disher did there, and never give any opponent a chance to be on the receiving end. 4:15 to play. The Thunder looking to cruise to the end here of a 4-1 lead. Myers with the right foot. One off the top of the head by Hamilton to Schultz. Streaking forward is Tan. Tan through the legs of Lizaway. And Gerber with a nice play into space for Schultz. Schultz with Clark running back defensively. Schultz going to slow up against Clark. Clark's got her marked ahead. Back ahead to Gerber. Turns on Tan. Gerber right foot across the top, and that's an armbar by Caleb Miller. Looked like Gerber had room to shoot. Instead looked to to Miller. A Thunder free kick up towards the top of the box, taken by Quinn with 3.5 left in this one. Hillary Quinn, strong right foot, going to get Gadara running against Fritsch. Gadara going to win this one into space, down to the far corner. Thunder not going to give up on the attack. Gadara dancing with Fritsch, still on the ball. He carries it into the 18. Gadara moving across the middle of the box. Spin, sets up Hamilton. Hamilton going to settle, come back, poke through, and Kelsey Bell will play it out of the box. Had Disher to her right as well as Nordheis outside. And this is played out of bounds by Schultz with 3 minutes even to play. Tan's throw and comes down the line to Karen Nordheis. Nordheis finds Kristen Clark. Clark moving on Lizaway and plays it right away to Alamang. Alamang, ball going to be won by Torrin. Torrin, quick play to Gerber as the Warhawks have an opportunity here. Gerber against Ann Turner. Gerber sets up the left foot right at Hillary Barreto, who snags it and runs forward for the Thunder with 2:30. Gerber has been frustrated in this one. Their leading point scorer, not a whole lot of open opportunities.
And even right there, she got around Ann Turner, but it was much to Turner's credit. She booked it back and was able to cut off the angle so that the only place that Gerber had to go was right at Hillary Barreto.
Schultz into the corner, and Tan will knock it out of play. 2:10 left. Going to Alamang. Alamang past Nordheis, but Tan is there. Finds him with Gerber. Gerber again marked up by Clark. Right foot into the box, looking for Torrin. Torrin finds Lizaway. Lizaway shot deflected by Ann Turner. Outside to Schultz, carrying into the box from the near side. Schultz gets to the end line. Left foot across the mouth of goal, and Lee plays it out for a corner kick. Warhawks looking to add a second goal here in the waning minutes. A minute 40 as they quick play it to Gerber with Nordheis in defense. Past Nordheis along the end line. Gerber going to have to stop. And there's Esther Tan to put a stop to it away to Disher. And Disher, if she could have got past Kelsey Bell, would have had a whole lot of space to run, as everyone was pushed forward in that one. De Leon back against Nashlinas on the far side, and Nashlinas plays it out of bounds with a minute 15 to play. The Thunder will move forward and await the winner of the second Sweet 16 game between the Bears of Washington University out of St. Louis, out of the UAA, and the Blazers of St. Benedict up in Minnesota, out of the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. That game will be about 30 minutes following the conclusion of the post-game ceremonies here of this game. De Leon can't move past Fritsch. Fritsch has been impressive here in limited minutes in the second half. She's going to drop outside Nashlinas with 40 seconds to go. Plays it off of Tan as Tan got tripped up there. And Tan going to lead that one to a corner kick for the Warhawks, and it'll be taken by Emily Gerber. Gerber quickly taken on a short corner. Gerber looking for room into the box. Nashlinas flick on and Gadara clears it away. Disher moving forward as Kelsey Bell will chip it right back into the box. Here's Gerber. Flag goes up offside. Not getting back was Emily Gerber, and the final seconds will tick off the clock here at Joe Bean Stadium. Hillary Quinn will not have to play this one away, but will do so anyhow to Kristen Clark, who just touches outside. And a 4-1 winner are the Thunder. They move on to the Elite Eight, one game away from a return to the Final Four, and the Riverwalk in San Antonio awaits the victor of that game tomorrow night. And the Thunder faithful will rise and applaud their girls as they improve to 21-1-2, and credit this Warhawks team. They make their first tournament appearance, and cruise to the Sweet 16, disrupting the bracket in the process as they had a 2-0 win over Aurora in the first round, a shootout win over the Knights of Wartburg College in the second round, as both IIAC teams fell in the second round. We expected Wartburg and Loris to be here. Neither are. Instead, it is the Warhawks of Whitewater who make a strong appearance in the tournament, move into the Sweet 16 for the first time in program history, but they fall at the hands of the Thunder 4-1 here in this Sweet 16 round. So the Thunder now, gentlemen, will get to move ahead. They get to sit around and watch this second semifinal and wait till tomorrow night when they're 90 minutes away from a possible trip to the Final Four.
Very true. Another great game for the Thunder. The Warhawks came out, and they really came out firing in the first, 15 minutes. They really controlled, were on the attack, but it was great resiliency by the Thunder to just weather that storm and take advantage of the few opportunities they had. Only 5, but they put 3 in the back of the net, and right there, going in 3-0 at halftime, they were able to come out second half and just do more of the same. A little more possession in the second half for the Thunder, and they were able to tack on another one. They gave up the 1, but at that point it was 4-1.
We talked a little bit about at the top of the broadcast when Whitewater came out so strong, how they might have been pushing the envelope a little bit. They came out so strong in the opening minutes that we questioned whether they would have, once the adrenaline wore off in that first 15, 20 minutes, rather they would be able to keep on that attack, to keep pushing the Thunder backs, that forecheck moving forward when the backs were possessing for the Thunder. And you saw as the night wore on, the defenders of the Thunder were given more space to possess and move forward, and Orweiler kind of wore this defense down, and the Thunder were able to create opportunities. They didn't have them in waves like we saw last weekend when they would just keep pounding the ball into the box and pounding the ball into the box. To give the Warhawks a ton of credit because they came in with a game plan that through the first 15, 20 minutes kept the Thunder completely off balance and out of the scorebook until that one came in from Siebel. After that, you saw the confidence for the Thunder grow, and the Warhawks realized that they had a hill to climb. And then that second goal, the third goal, and so on. But this is a Warhawks team that even you saw with Jessica Alamang's goal, which was a beauty, they didn't stop fighting, and even they kept the Thunder on their heels really throughout the entire game.
Yeah, they really did. It was a great showing from the Warhawks. Great effort. They really came out, did execute their game plan, but as Rusty pointed out, I mean, you can't keep that adrenaline going forever, especially when the other team manages to beat it once and put it in the back of the net, and then you keep trying at it, and the other team, just a couple of minutes later, comes and does it again. It's hard to keep that up.
Greg Hinchel's crew, you're going to hear a lot more about them in the coming years. Kayla Miller, Stacy Schultz, Pamela Lizaway, Emily Gerber. Only 4 seniors on this team. So you're going to hear a lot more from this Warhawks team in postseason play in the near future. Congratulations to them and their Sweet 16 appearance. Their record falls to 14-5-3 on the year. The Thunder, again, only had 5 shots in the second half, so they finished with 10. They were actually outshot. Whitewater ended up with 11 shots, but 5 of them on goal. The 1 goal scored by Jessica Alamang, the assist to Emily Gerber. The Thunder had 10 shots, 7 on goal, and 4 goals. 2 by Siebel, 1 by Orweiler, 1 by Kopelman. 6 assists on those 4 goals. An assist apiece to Kishkunis, Orweiler, Shannon, Lily, Siebold, and Sarah Gadera. Kelsey Graham started in goal for the Thunder, played 56 minutes and 40 seconds, made 2 saves, did not allow a goal. Heather Barretto was in the game for 15 minutes and got stuck watching that goal, which is a beauty by Alamang that neither keeper would have made even a fingertip on that one. She gave up the 1 goal in 33 minutes and 20 seconds, made 2 saves. Myers played the whole game, allowed 4 goals, made 3 saves. Again, the Thunder outshot and outcornered the Whitewater Warhawks with 7 corners to just 6 for the Thunder. And again, we mentioned the scoring. Graham, the keeper, 13-1-2 on the year as a freshman. And again, it'll be a 5 o'clock game tomorrow night. We know Bill Wolffeld's going to have this place looking immaculate, as he always does.
As always.
Championship caliber facility here run by his crew. And that'll be a 5 o'clock tip-off here. We will have it on WETN TV and radio at the time. It's just a reminder that the Wheaton women will play at 3 o'clock. That game will be on WETN radio. Wheaton men will be tipping off tonight at 8 o'clock. What time they play tomorrow will be determined by the outcome of that game. If they lose, it'll be at 5:30, and they'll be on the radio. If they win, it'll be at 8, and we'll have the radio and the TV waves with the Wheaton men coming after the conclusion of that 5 o'clock Elite 8 game tomorrow here at Joe Beam Stadium. Jonathan, we'll be here. We'll be ready to go. The Thunder will be here. The question remains, who's going to be their opponent? We're going to find out when those 90 minutes begin in about half an hour. Actually, give it about 40 minutes. the Blazers of St. Benedict out of the MIAC, and the Bears of Washington University, St. Louis out of the UAA. We'll have that coming up. Right now we'll send it back to Mr. Hul Phelps at the WETN Sports Desk in our studios. He will be able to fill the time until the start of this game. You're listening to the voice of the Thunder in the home of the NCAA Division III Sweet 16 and Elite 8 here at Joe Bean Stadium, WETN.